to BB Kids Yoga. Today's session is inspired by the book Me by Emma Dodd. Now, this is your first time with us. Be sure to check out our introduction to yoga with BB Kids so that you know what it's all about. And otherwise, make sure you've got plenty of space to move around in, that you're wearing clothes that you're happy to move about in. And we have only one ask here, that you are kind to yourself throughout this session. Yoga should never hurt, so make sure that you look after yourself and are kind. We start our session today as we always do, with our hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position by the heart, from a comfortable seated position, and with the greeting, Namaste, which is a greeting from my heart to your hearts all the way around the world, and from your hearts all the way around the world, back to mine. After 3, 1, 2, 3, Namaste. We begin today's session with a little bit of breathing. We're going to be taking a big breath in and raising our arms nice and big, like a big balloon, to reach the top. And on the out breath, and as you release your arms to the side, you're going to release them slightly back as well, so that you arch the top of your spine and look up to the ceiling until they reach the ground, at which point you can bring yourself back into a normal, tall seated position. Are you ready? Taking a deep breath in, lifting that balloon all the way up to the ceiling, and breathing out, lowering those arms to the sides and back, look up to the ceiling, and back to neutral. Once more, taking a big breath in. We can know from our story that the world is big. And I am small. Bringing yourself down, leaning forwards at the hip, aiming to keep your bottom on your heels. You're just going to bring your arms in front of you, making 2 fists, and see if you can lower your head onto your fists, aiming to keep your tummy on your thighs. And coming back up. The world is fast. Bringing yourself up fast. Arms up straight, legs straight, out to the side. Tick, 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 tick. Back, down, down. Other side, up, up, out, side. Tick, 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 tick. Down, pull, down, lower. The world is fast. And I am small. Lowering yourself again at the hips, taking your hands out to the back, and see if this time if you can reach your forehead to the ground. If you can't, see if you can do one hand this time. Down we come. And bringing ourselves back up to a seated position. I'm going to turn to the side now so you can see a little better. The ocean is deep. Bringing yourself so you have your hands out in front, your knees on the ground, till your body makes the shape of a table. You're then going to lower your elbow to where your hand is. So notice where your hands are and just lower onto the elbows. And you're going to put your hands together on the ground. And you're going to tuck your toes under and push your bottom up into the air. Up we go. And now you're going to rock backwards and forwards. There we go. The oceans are deep. This is like we're swimming and diving through them. Coming back down. And I am small. Again, leaning forward from the hips, either placing one fist this time, if that's possible, or even no fists, as you lower your head down to the ground. And bringing ourselves back up. The mountains are steep. This time, putting our hands in front of us, planting them nice and firmly on the ground, tucking your toes under at the back, and you're going to lift that bottom up in the air again this time. After 3, 1, 2, 3, up it goes to make a steep mountain. Raise high on those toes. 1 down, 1 up. 1 down, 1 up. Lowering both those heels. And I am small. Bring yourself back down onto your knees. Tucking the toes under and again leaning forwards from the hips. See again, are you able to put that forehead to the ground? And bringing ourselves back up. The wind is strong. Rolling your shoulders back. And this time you are going to be the wind as you swirl yourself from side to side. Imagine you are a hurricane blowing around and swirling around. And I am small. Folding forwards at the hips again and aiming for your head to the ground. And coming back up. The winter is long. Stretching your arms out in front of you. Right the way as far as you can go. Taking your weight forward and sliding your body down onto the mat. Gently lifting yourself at the front and lowering down. And see if you're comfortable, you can even move your hands underneath your shoulders. Take your legs a little bit apart, mat width. And as you raise your body, tuck your bottom slightly under as you lift. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now then, tucking your toes under as you roll to the side and bring yourself back up. And I am small. Folding forwards at the hips and aiming the head and the forehead for the ground. And bring ourselves back up. The sky is high. Coming up high on your knees, I'll turn to the side. Lift one leg forward and stride into it so it's nice and long along the thighs. And raising your arms up above your head. The sky is high. Bring your arms down. Tuck the back toe under. Lift. Cross out. Turn the back leg down onto the heel. Down. So you're now in the same position but on the other side. And raising the arms either side up high. The sky is high. Tucking the back toe under. Lift and turn around. And I am small. Bringing yourself down. Forward, head to the ground. The stars stretch far. Putting your hands down in front of you. Coming up onto your toes at the back. You're going to spring those legs out to the side. Nice and far and wide apart. Whew. Perfect. Reaching those arms now, stretching those out wide to the side as you bring your head down to the ground. And then slowly, you're going to raise the body up to that perfect star. You're going to twinkle like a star with your hands, shining in the sky. I like those smiles. And I am small. Jumping it all back together, bringing yourself down on your knees. Folding forwards at the hip as you come down, forehead to the ground. And bringing ourselves back up. Bring our hands into prayer position by the heart. These things are big and long and deep and strong and high and far and steep. And I am small. But you are big. Place one hand on your heart. And you are kind. Placing both hands over your heart. When I'm with you, I do not mind. I may be small, but I can see. The biggest thing to you is me. Give yourselves a big hug. And the other side. And bring yourselves down into a restful lying down position. If you'd like to grab a blanket, now's a good time. Take a moment just to notice how your body feels on the ground beneath you. Are you on a mat? Is it carpet? Perhaps it's a wooden floor or grass outdoors. Just notice how that feels. Taking a deep breath in and sigh it all out. And another deep breath in and sigh it all out. And one last deep breath in. And as you sigh out, you can return your breath to its normal rate. Any year can be significant, but this year has been significant for a great many people around the world. And many of us have been considering what is important to us and what is important to our world. What are the things that we really need? It doesn't matter if you are big or if you are small. If you have kindness, then you can give, because you can give from your heart. You can give your time. You can give love. You can give a smile. And sometimes those things that sometimes we don't hold as valuable as perhaps we should are worth more than you could ever imagine. Wriggling those toes and fingers, wriggling the shoulders against the ground beneath you, taking a deep breath in and stretching those arms above your head, pointing those toes, and bringing your knees into your chest. Just gently roll your spine on the ground beneath you and bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. I hope that you've enjoyed our story today. I wish you all the very happiest of holiday times and well into the new year. We look forward to seeing you back here soon. Take care. Bye from Weeby Kids.